Hey, so today we are going to be installing the EuroZone tuning Volkswagen GTI MIB7 MIB1 to MIB2 conversion kit for the 2015 Volkswagen GTI, and we will also be installing the 8-inch glass display. And I also chose the Golf R version, the gloss blackened version of the trim that goes around the screen. And I will also be showing you guys how to install the USB upgrade kit for your Apple CarPlay. I heard that's the hardest part of the job, but I didn't really see anything on YouTube for this, so I would just kind of wanted to make this video showing the install and how I went through it and all that. And yeah, so I did see a YouTube video like the MIB1 to MIB2, but for what looked like a European car or a right-hand drive car. But I just decided to just make one here, more like in depth and all of that, and showing you guys the process. Like I said, I got this from EuroZone Tuning. This will set you back about $2,100 if you get the USB upgrade kit like I did, like I needed to actually. This car has a rear camera, fender audio, and I think that's actually it. I think there was a third option, but I don't remember. EuroZone Tuning, they're a very good company. I like them a lot, especially the package. I did a video, I did a clip of like me unboxing it, but there was no audio with it. So I'll just show you how it's laid out, and I'll show you what the box looks like, but I can't actually show you me unpacking it. But that's all right. But yeah. So here we go. Like I said, I didn't have audio the first time I recorded this, but basically this is the size of box you'll get from EuroZone Tuning, packed really nicely. You know, they got it all set up for you. Well, you know, and it's used with packing peanuts, so if you dislike that, then oh well. But I think it's protected really well. I also heard from my mom that when the guy dropped it off, he just literally dropped it onto the ground right by our front door. So they're pretty protected. But here is our 8-inch glass display, all bubble wrapped and taped together, so really protected. At the top of the box was this with your keys, your plastic trim removal kit. I heard that this is very helpful in aiding in the pulling out the trim and all that in the old display. And like I said, these keys, you're definitely going to want these keys for the removal of the screen. Here is your Apple CarPlay upgrade kit, your USB upgrade kit. This will take the place of your current Volkswagen media in plug that I never use personally. And here you have the computer itself. So EuroZone Tuning has to actually code this in accordance with your VIN and what your car has. So mine, like I said, has fender audio and a rear view camera, like a backup camera. And so it took about a month for it to get shipped out, but you know, they have to custom program it to your car, so definitely worth it. And you actually also have the your panel, and so that'll be really nice to install. I have the gloss black version, and that's all wrapped up too. So that's what's in the box. So the first thing the instruction says to do, so we're doing the brain unit first. So the first thing is let's disconnect the negative battery post. You know, it says to disconnect the battery, but I think most of us always just disconnect the negative. Okay, so we're under the hood now. This will be a 10 millimeter, at least for me it is. I would expect it to be the same for you guys. I'm just gonna loosen up the negative post here. Keep in mind, this will reset your trip odometer. I don't think, or actually it does hold up your clock, obviously. I don't think it resets it. For me, it seems like it just held the time where it was at. I don't know how, but just keep in mind, if you want to keep those things, you're gonna have to lose them. Okay, I'm gonna need to use 2 hands to do this. Okay, so now we have the negative post off. I just kind of tucked it over here. Like I said, you know, this completely cuts off the car. You don't need to like take the battery out or anything. I just leave the positive on. You could take it off if you want to, if it makes you feel safer. I'm fine with just taking off the negative. I've done stuff like, a lot of stuff like this before on other cars. They seem to just be just fine. It's just removing the negative because, you know, it cuts off everything. But just make sure if you do that, just tuck it away so it doesn't touch the post. I mean, same if you remove the positive as well. But yeah, so the first thing we need to do is we need to take out the, oh, don't mind the mess that my car is right now because, you know, icy roads and all that. But we're gonna take out our old brain unit here. So we're gonna be taking this thing out, and you will need the keys. Make sure when you buy this kit that you get the keys because you're not gonna be able to do this without them, at least not easily. Okay, so to remove the old unit, so looking at the directions here, so we possibly need the pry tools, and we definitely need the radio removal keys. So there's keys. All right, here there's 4 of them because the screen takes 4, but this only takes 2, if I recall correctly. So let's get 2 of these out. I'm just gonna place this in my glove box here. Or not glove box, you know what I mean. And we're gonna push that into there. And by the way that they go in, this, like, so the part that's kind of slanted down faces towards the middle. So like imagine that my finger here is the middle of the system. You wanna face it like this, not like this. Yeah, so you don't wanna push it in all the way. There we go. Okay, so you want to be really light with it. Don't do what I did and push it in all the way, just until you hear the first click, literally what the directions say. So the first thing you want to disconnect is this big square plug connector. Let me see if I can take the camera out of its holder and show you guys that. Make it easier for you guys. Let me disconnect a little charger I have to the camera. So it is going to be, let me get the light repositioned here. So it's going to be that big square connector back there. And to disconnect that, apparently there's a big tab that you have to swing out. Hold on, let me read the directions, make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, okay, that's the trick. Okay. So there's actually, and it just pops out. Okay, amazing. So there's actually a little piece you need to press. Let's see if I could show that here. So there's a little tab. See that little sliver on the top right here? You got to press that down while you swing it out, and it'll just come out. Be careful because I just kind of nicked my thumb on the corner here. But that's how you do it. So if you feel like you're about to break it, just make sure you're pressing that down. So let's remove the rest of these. Let's go with white, brown. Let me also take a photo of this just to kind of document it. I'm also just going to document the top here. Okay. Now let's keep going. Pull out brown here. I hope my head's not getting in the way here. If it is, my bad. Pink. Yellow. Ah. Come on, yellow. There we go. And blue. And then a 2-pin kind of thing here. Oh, the tab's on the side. Okay. Now you have your old unit out. Let's take out the keys, because you're gonna need those for the screen. It's kind of a pain to pull out, but you know. And let me pull out this one. I might be doing this wrong, but I don't know. I'm just pulling it out till it comes out. But that's what worked for me. So yeah, there's the old one. So I have the new unit here, the new brain, and I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap it here. Just to show you guys literally every step. Oh wow, this looks really nice. Yeah, this looks real nice. You can tell they really did a good job with this and put a lot of time into it. And you can tell this is MIB2 because it has the two SD slots here. And it just looks a lot bulkier and a lot more technologically advanced. So there's a bit of a different order for the plugs. So the pink plug goes into the gray slot. So let me look here. So the pink plug goes into the gray slot. So let's plug that in. If I can get it here. Or hold on. Something's holding me up here. Oh, am I doing it wrong? So it looks like I'm getting a little hold up on the pink here. It looks like I need to kind of take off one of these little edges in the corner here. It's kind of holding up the connector. Yeah, that's not shaped out in here, so I'm gonna go see if I can remove this little piece and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so let me plug in the blue one. The blue peg goes into the blue slot. Let me plug that in here. And then this will go into here. Okay, so I was able to figure it out. I got that little pink thing shaved off. And in the 2-pin optical connector, there was actually just a little bit of a protector on the thing. It looked like it wouldn't connect, but this gray thing you just had to slip off. It just was protecting the connector. And so the brown, they call it dark red, but this won't be used. This was your Sirius XM. Yes, you will be losing Sirius XM, but not like I used it anyways. This yellow, this is where we will be routing our new USB. So let me look on here. So yep, looks like next we need to start working on the climate controls and the actual USB thing. So let's do that. Okay, so now we're gonna be removing this little piece that holds in the climate control stuff. You can just remove it with your hand. Oh, actually, so I actually have lighting in here that I need to kind of fish out here. And I'm just gonna remove it from all around here because I'm gonna be doing this stuff anyways. This was aftermarket, obviously. I don't want to remove it all the way because it was kind of a pain in the butt to get in, but there we go. So now we can just gently, still with enough force to get it out, pull that out. Be careful that you don't break anything. Everything here looks fine, so you're pulling that out. I hope that the viewing angles are good enough. So we have, let me unplug this green connector just to make my life a little bit easier. So we have our new connector here. Sorry that lighting is a bit bad. Really try my best with this. I don't normally do videos like this, but I wanted to for this instance. And there's only one way this can go in. So just kind of, if I can hold my light, let's just kind of push it through. There you go, and it clips in. So now you have that. Okay, so the included cable. So let me, I can't find a better place to set my light to give you guys good lighting, but we have our green and yellow connectors here that go to the MIB2, and we have our green and black connector here. So obviously, green and then black and yellow. So we're gonna plug this back in. Oh. Looks like the clips on this aren't as strong as the other ones, so just be careful. So let's try this again. Plug it in, and the other end. Oh. Plug that in. Perfect. So now is what I hear is the hardest part of this, you know, feeding these wires through. So if I look through here.
Okay, so this is kind of me from the future here. So basically this whole entire USB thing, I'm honestly just gonna skip a lot of the video because I was trying like a way that was probably not the most efficient. So what I ended up doing was I ended up taking off the bezel that you need to take off to, you know, remove the screen. I'm gonna put in the footage of that here, and then I'm gonna skip to after I actually get it in and show you guys the tips that I used to get that thing routed, because it was all entirely by feel. There was no way I could have actually filmed what I was doing, or at least filming it and you guys being able to tell what in the world I was doing, because it was, like I said, it was all completely by feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the part where I'm removing the bezel for the screen, and then I am going to skip to the part where I basically give you guys my tips on how to route this darn cable, because it took me quite a while. I mean, my hand is still scuffed up. It's been a couple days since then, and I'm sitting here editing this video, and yeah, it was not that fun, I can tell you guys that, but yeah.
So I actually decided I'm just gonna try to remove the trim around the display, pull the display out. I think that's gonna give me more room, especially. I'm just having a lot of troubles trying to figure out a way to actually get the cable through. So we're gonna go ahead and start to pry this out. It's gonna take a little bit of effort. Just be careful. Let's use some of our trim tools. Oh, hello. I hope the vents come out with it. I know that they're supposed to, but I saw a video where it didn't. Ah. Oh, sweet. Looks like they are going to. Ah. Let me get a bigger tool here, or a different one. There we go. Okay, so vents came out with it. That's always nice. I think this. So the hazards, we can just. Oh, nope, not zoom in. Oh. There's one. This should be. Let me see if I could just take this out, this off. I'm just gonna take this whole thing off. That might make it easier. There we go. So, looks like the hazard lights have a little connector here, like not electrical. I mean, yeah, it does have an electrical connector, but oh, well, I pulled the actual button itself out. Oh, there's a tab you gotta pull out on this top connector for the airbag light. And a thing you gotta press in. So now we have this, we just need to get this out. Let me just see if I can actually, you know, do it. Darn. Oh. Like that. I was looking at the wrong thing. You literally just pull it out from the, like, that's the garage heater going crazy there. But yeah, you just pull it out from there. Don't overthink it like I did. So that's all gonna be replaced. Let me put my button back with it. That might be a smart idea. So there's a slot over here, and up here, and up here. There's 4 slots. So let's get our keys situated here. And there, I have 2 more lying around somewhere here. Let me set all this out here. Just get it out of the way. Okay. And then the remaining 2 keys. So same way, same thing with these. You want to put them in so like the blade is facing towards the middle. Just do it till you hear a click. Need to use the light here. Oh, yeah, it actually has like a little slot for it, so on the bottom. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, hello. Let me get the last one. And it's out. Now just disconnect your connectors here. White and black. White's a little stubborn. Darn it. Come on. There we go. And there's your old screen. It's kind of neat to see this thing out. So I'm going to place this back here under the camera, actually, funny enough. So it looks like we might have better access here to route something to the glove box. So I'm going to see if I can get my USB crap actually routed. Let me try to do this on video. You're not gonna be able to see much, but I mean, you know, I'll try my best here. Okay, got the new screen here. Just unwrapping it. Wow, they really protected this one. Wow. That's incredible. Just look at that. So, I'm gonna try plugging this in and just seeing what happens. Just want to make sure that everything is sort of working. Okay, the instructions say that a small part of this may need to be filed. Yep, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing I did with the pink connector, which is shave some of the stuff off, which is fine. You know, you just gotta be real careful. So, let me zoom in here. So, I need to shave off a bit of the bump from here, carefully, so I don't hurt myself. A lot of videos out there might show everything being flawless, but I want this to be as authentic as it can be. You know, just want to make sure that you guys see this the way I am. So that is fully plugged in, except for the USB. I am going to go ahead and connect this up, connect the battery, and we will see if and how it works. Okay, let's try powering this on. Wow. Oh my gosh. So it doesn't show the right location yet, but that's fine. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wow. Oh, dude, this is... Wow. This thing's freaking huge, too. I'm so happy that this works. Like, actually. Let me switch on the ignition here. Wow. I'm getting all sorts of errors, but that'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, dude, I'm so happy. Got Wi-Fi on here. Wow. That's just incredible. So, I don't have audio yet, but there is some programming I need to do. But I'm gonna try figuring that out with OBD11, and we will see how that works. Okay, so I happened to route the cable through. My SD card actually got folded in the middle of that. So basically what I did was I kept this screen out, obviously, and I started out, you want to get on the right side here. You're gonna feel like a bit of a soft feeds, like a carpet piece at the bottom, and then feed it up through where that is on the far right side, and use your other hand on the top to kind of pull that through on the top where the display is. And then all I can really say is follow your display cables, and just really, you're gonna have to use your middle finger to push it through, because you know that's your longest finger usually, at least normally. And just try to kind of pull it through there. It's gonna be real pain in the butt. It took me about an hour to do. My hand is all scuffed up, as you can see. I mean, it might not be easy to see without the light, but yeah, that light died, but that's all I can really say. There's also a little hole on the left side up in here. Make sure that if it goes through that you route it through the top, or else it's probably not going to fit well. You're probably gonna have a bit of extra cable. I just kind of tucked mine in, but now I plugged everything in. You also need to replace the little green connector on your quad connector. That's easy to push out. I'll show you on the directions that you just need to push down a little tab and then pop that out of the connector, pop the new green one in. I'm just keeping the old wires in here, or old cables. I think they're all taped together, so there's no way I'm gonna pull them back out. So let's reinstall this. So let's go ahead, let me just stuff these back here. And the battery is currently connected as well, because I was testing everything out. Okay. There's an old cable up there, or new, you never know. I had a lot of excess cable, so. Aha, there we go. We're in. So now we're gonna install the rest of this back. So let me go grab my bezel actually. Got the new bezel. So what we're gonna do is first we need to get our hazard light or button in. Where did I place that? Okay, right here. So actually I wonder if I could just pop this out. So we're gonna install that, or pop that all in after. Let me not lose the wire for that. Okay, just pull that through, and then this should all just click in. In a perfect world. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we can connect this, and it's a lot easier now that I got full access here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Next, we want to reinstall this little panel. Put that behind me. Good. I think. I'm tempted to just leave this always open because I'm not sure why. I rarely have this closed anyways. I'm just gonna leave this always open because I can't figure out why this isn't cooperating with me right now. So we're just gonna leave it. Yeah, I won't be able to close this anymore, but I honestly don't care that much because I have this open all the time anyways. Plus, I plan on going to a dealership to get the programming done for this. So, in the long run, does not matter much. Let me tuck my lights back in here. And get these. Tuck them in up here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I still got a lot of errors. I'm gonna have to take this to a dealership, have them program it, because I can't figure it out in OBD11. I tried to, but looks beautiful though. Definitely looks amazing. I mean, I'm so glad I went with this gloss black backing as well. Brand new vents. That's working. Let me just make sure it's all working here. Oh yeah. It's all sealed up. I'd say that was mostly successful. I just need to get my audio enabled. And I had a scuffed up hand, you know. But, and also this, which I can't figure out for whatever reason. But I think that's about as far as I'm gonna get. I'm very happy how it's turned out. Got auxiliary. Navigation is being really weird right now. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm in my garage and it just hasn't ever picked up a signal yet. But it's showing I'm in France or something. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. And yeah. Well, that's our install. Hold on. That's the install. My face is really dark right now. I don't really care. I'll keep you guys posted on if I can get this all programmed to get my audio working. I couldn't figure out how to do it with OBD11. If I do figure out how, I'll show you guys how. But yeah, very satisfied with this so far, even though some of it's not working yet. But yeah. So it's a bit later. It's a few days later, and I have finished the install fully, and I actually found a dealership that did the VCDS program that I needed. Well, VAGCOM, same thing. Also, I might have a cat that's gonna interrupt me, so hey buddy. But I was able to find a dealership. They were able to do it for around like $90 because of like the labor hour. It was literally just like 10 minutes, but you know how dealerships are, but that's still quite a bit cheaper than paying $200 for getting the VAGCOM programming stuff myself from Rostec. So I think it's very worth it. It was at like a small European car dealership in my city here. So if I was able to find them, I'm sure that you guys should be able to find something nearby, or at least in a nearby town or city. But the audio works now. I have everything programmed correctly. It sounds amazing. It works amazing. It feels amazing. So overall, do I recommend this product? So to start off, the price is very high. You're paying a very high premium for this setup. You're gonna get set back about $2,100 because you need to get the USB upgrade, and that same cat's coming over. But I do think in the end it was worth it. I know you can get stuff like this for cheaper on eBay, but it's not going to be custom programmed to your VIN. You could have troubles with Volkswagen security, etc., because you know they really protect all that stuff. And EuroZone Tuning custom programs your MIB2 computer to your VIN number. That's why they ask you for your VIN number in the notes when you check out. So I think this is definitely worth it if you are able to pay the premium for it. I think that this will definitely help make your car look nicer. You know, it'll feel a lot nicer to drive as well, knowing that you have a way bigger screen there. I mean, I literally pulled out my other screen and put them side by side, and it was just incredible, the sheer difference. And I do think that this was worth it personally. Other people might say it's not worth the money, but again, these computers are gonna be the bulk of the cost. If you already have an MIB2 computer and you just want to get the 8-inch screen upgrade, still definitely recommend that. I think that'll set you back around $600. I don't exactly recall, but I think again the hardest part of this whole entire job was routing that USB cable. It definitely took me quite a bit to figure out, but I hope the tips that I gave you guys will definitely help you guys out when you guys are attempting to do that. And again, just reach out to me if you have any questions, because Again, I was able to figure it out, and generally I'm not that good at figuring things out, so you guys should be able to do it with some time and effort. But again, I hope that those tips that I gave in the earlier clip help you guys out a bit. And yeah, but that's about it. I don't think I have anything else to add to this video. I do know that this video will be put up on the EuroZone Tuning website, and I thank Bill very much for putting this up. And I know that this video is super long, but this is a super in-depth install video. This is a 10-minute video where I quickly go over the steps. I wanted to show you everything that's involved, and it is a big job. In all, I'd say this took me around 2.5 hours of actual full work time, maybe 3. I wasn't really counting. I did have an SD card fill up on me, but granted I'm recording in 2K resolution, and I had a 16 gig micro SD card, so, but if that gives you a bit of aspect of time, then yeah. But I do think it does take a bit of time and effort, so make sure that you're prepared to do all of this. You know, if you have any prior like electrical work experience, mechanical experience, or anything of that sort, where you're just working on a system, it'll help you a lot, and it'll go a long way. So that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know, reach out to me if you have any questions or comments, and definitely reach out to EuroZone Tuning if you guys have any questions specifically for them. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.